Divine Feminines. I hope everyone's doing incredibly well as always. I do have a message here for you guys, okay? Because I'm getting a lot around like ill intentions, but I'm hearing that you cannot be touched by anybody's ill intentions, okay? It's like you guys grow a new arm even when people try to come at you. I'm going to tap into some messages that you guys need to stay focused on because I feel like something big is coming through for whoever is guided to this reading. You might feel like you've been under a lot of spiritual attack, and this happens right when you start stepping on that path or taking risks or venturing out. You could feel this urge within you that you're not meant to be part of the environment that you're currently in. Like I'm seeing that many of you, it could be like a work environment. Okay, a lot of you may be talking about your plans, your ideas. You could feel something brewing in you that's really big. But all of a sudden, when you share those plans or ideas, you find that people are making a mockery of it. It's like whatever energy is being sent at you, it's meant to make you second guess. More than second guess, it's meant to make you feel like it's a stupid idea. Or like, really, you think you're worthy of that, or you think you're capable of pulling that off. So I don't know who talks to you guys like that or who has that kind of energy. I'm hearing that this person may be like right under your nose, okay? And the reason you tolerate it is because it could be someone very close to you, right? Someone that you have in your life and you've had in your life for a very long time. And that dynamic is there because, you've known them for a really long time, or it's really difficult to be away from this person. I'm talking about like family, friends. But for some of you, it could be like a work thing, okay? I feel like a lot of you have been sharing ideas about wanting to like quit the 9 to 5, but you're surrounded by people who look at you like, yeah, right. Like, what are you going to do? Like you're kind of stuck in this like the rest of us. But many of you feel like you're capable and you're worthy. I'm hearing the more like you spend time around these people, that is what's draining your energy. Okay? It's like they're programmed there to specifically try to interrupt your dreams and your goals. Like your thought process when you think about what it is you want to gain momentum on, and then that has to be interrupted by you stepping into the arena of being in the environment with these people. You really have to shield yourself. Okay, you might find that, you might mention something and then all of a sudden people are hyper focused on it. So, hey, how's that idea? Or like, you still working on that? What are you still doing? People want to know your plans. So I'm hearing that whatever intentions they have, like of wanting you to fail or stop or slow down, or even again, I'm really getting for some of you, somebody laughed at your idea, but the reason they laughed at your idea is because they know to themselves deep down inside that if they were to put themselves out there, they would probably laugh at themselves because they wouldn't give it their best. They're not confident. They probably would perform in a way that would be hilarious because they wouldn't do it confidently and they would make a mockery of themselves. So they're trying to project that energy onto you. Okay, whoever you are, you come off as sophisticated. You come off also like you really don't belong in that place, and that is what the energy is actually trying to reflect to you. So don't take it personally. It's just you're great. Like literally you're great and you are meant to be great and you're the GOAT. Okay? This place is designed to push you and make you feel mediocre for a reason so that you could go, yuck. Like, I really don't want to be here. I don't belong here. So let's see what your guides are trying to get your attention with. Okay? I'm hearing again, you guys are super protected. What do you seem to grow a new arm with? Lately, people have really been on you. This could be a workplace, toxic workplace, drama being brought to you, distractions, just trying to sour your energy so that at the end of the day when you go home, you can't work on your spiritual endeavors. All of a sudden you feel weighed down by the fact that, you know what, maybe I do belong in this workplace. Maybe I am stuck here. Your guides are saying absolutely not. We have the sacred self, which is unleash your spirit. Ooh, express your gifts, guys. Dance to the sacred rhythm of life. So I'm hearing there needs to be more focus on your talents. Like, what are you good at? What are you good at doing, right? Focus on what you're good at doing, because that's going to be the thing that makes you feel like, yes, this is right. This is right for me. And sometimes what you're good at doing, maybe it doesn't exist as a job and you need to turn it into a job. Okay, I'm going to say that again. Maybe what you're good at is not a job, it doesn't exist, and you need to turn it into a job. So I feel like a lot of you are being pushed to express a lot of ideas that are meant to come about by you creating opportunities. I feel like you're like your spiritual gifts are pushing you to do that, which is make something out of nothing. And I'm also hearing with Sacred Self, like you do have the time, you do have the space. Okay, so this might be, I'm hearing studio for some of you, and I don't know why I keep hearing to say studio. So I don't know if some of you sing, you need to record. Maybe a lot of you can do voices or accents, or you can read, or you need a place to like get your work done. It could be a little studio to paint or keep your supplies, or that's what it is. It's like keep your supplies, keep your crafts. Like you have an art about you or a craft about you, and you need to start perfecting your craft. How can you perfect your craft if you don't have an area of your home set up to keep your tools? Okay, so I don't know who needs to hear that, but it's time for you to get going, because I'm hearing momentum. Like once you get going, like once you take the steps to show the universe that you're committed to doing what it is you want to do, even as you share with other people and they try to bring this down, that is giving you the more, I'm hearing that's giving you more fuel. Okay, it's giving you the fuel that you need. Some of you, when people insult you or mock you, it's like that is your fuel. For some reason, you have it designed in this lifetime where the more people try to clown you or go against you, that's what makes you grow another arm. Like when people come up against you and try to tell you shit like, nah, like you're not going to make it. Because that's the environment that I feel like many of you are in, where you have people around you that are telling you or convincing you that you could never be, you could never do that. You could never be the one for that, or that's not possible for you. But the thing is that you guys feel it. You've dreamt of it. You've had visions of it. Okay, let's see what this might be about. So the cloak of wisdom. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. So I don't know what this is, guys, but many of you, you know that you are good at something. You need to start getting your tools together in order to practice more. This could have a lot to do with wisdom, where you have no idea where you get the information from or how it is you've gotten good at this particular skill or talent, but you know that it's going to be useful if you share it with the rest of the world. You got to do it. Maybe nobody else is doing it, and that's why only you hold the key to that particular wisdom. Okay, I feel like for a lot of you it's going to be like energy healing. Okay, topics right now that, yeah, it may be taboo, but you know to yourself that you might have like healing hands, or you're able to visualize healing for others, or you know you're able to see things beyond the veil that's able to help someone. Like a lot of you have a knack for mixing essential oils, for example, and you have no idea how to be able to explain to people that the reason you know that recipe is because it came to you in a dream. You know what I mean? Or it's like, the reason I know, you know, this is the, like, what it is you may need to do for yourself is because I could just feel it. And that's what people have been making a mockery of, is like, okay, you need to go to school for that. You're not an expert. You don't have the education for that. Like, people are trying to downplay your spiritual gifts. I'm hearing like, listen, I've been through lifetimes of doing this, G. What you trying to tell me about a degree or a diploma or whatever? So a lot of you need to know that you have the spiritual experience, the spiritual backing. A lot of you are old souls, okay? And you come here with very ancient gifts. Like many of you know, like plant medicine, you know, like Reiki healing, energy healing. You work closely with numbers, auras, colors, jewelry. All of these things I feel are within you, but you shy away because I feel like you've maybe opened up or shared it with, you know, a group of people who, again, they've tried to downplay it or they don't believe in it in some way. And lately I'm hearing that it's becoming your fuel. Like you're starting to piece it together that there's energies around you that really don't want you to do this or embark on it, because once you get started, I'm feeling like it's going to be something big for you. Teacher, the teacher awakens. Okay, Mary Magdalene's energy. It's like you're meant to lead people or teach people in some way. And I'm hearing that you're going to be even leading these people who are making a mockery of you. Mark my words, they're going to be looking at your work or wanting to order your product or wanting to reach out to you for your service a couple years down the road. Okay, they're at least going to be watching you and gaining advice from you in some way. It says you have something important to share. Follow the inner call and don't let anything stop you. So tenacity is going to be important for you, and that's why no one's ill intentions can touch you right now, because I feel like the reason people have been trying to touch you is because it does end up causing delays. And those delays are around like your business ideas, right? It might just be like you feeling more vulnerable or shy to put yourself on camera so that you can reach the masses. Somebody doesn't want you to reach the masses. They want you to feel like you're forever going to be shy to put yourself on camera, because they know that by putting yourself on camera and hitting that like stream button or that upload button, that overnight you're all of a sudden going to attract your soul tribe and spread this energy that they were trying to stop, or now they're going to look foolish or stupid over. Okay, so a lot of you follow the guidance is what I'm hearing. Don't let anything stop you. And I feel like lately there's been a ton of shit coming at you to downplay your gifts or your talents or your dreams. And now many of you are learning to do things very quietly, strategically. Your ideas, you're writing them down in a journal rather than opening up your mouth and sharing them with the people around you, because I know what it's like. It's like you're getting excited and you can feel that it's manifesting, and then bloop, your bubble pops when you share it with the wrong person who might plant a very poisonous seed of doubt, where it's like that seed might end up sprouting something that 2 days later you're just like, ooh, maybe I shouldn't hit the upload button, because you hear that person, that voice replaying of like, are you sure you want to do that? What, you want to leave this job for that? That's not going to make you money. What? No, that stuff's not real. YouTube's not a real career. Or they could vlogging or being an author, or what I'm even hearing for some of you like, what, you're gonna quit your job now? You're too close to collecting a pension, or you're too close to, like, somebody wants to box you into this comfortable life that they like living because they don't want to do anything else to follow their passions. It's like it's like, oh my God, like, don't you think 40 hours in the week is enough for work? Whereas you, whoever is listening, might have a mindset of, like, I could work 100 hours in the week if I could, if it's towards my talents, my goals, like certain things that I really want to accomplish. So pay close attention to these things happening around you guys, because I do feel like you're onto something big, something grand. But at the same time, it feels like you're walking a tightrope here, because the more you move towards it, the more people are feeling these ill intentions, because you're triggering them to get going and get the fire going under their butts. But instead of doing that, it's like, let's just, bring you down so that you don't talk about these things. Like, why are you talking about following your dreams? Why are you talking about awakening? Then that means I have to get going on this big path and compete with you and, have these magical things happen to you. And now all of a sudden it's going to make me feel like, I'm not doing enough. So rather than me having to follow your lead, let me just plant seeds of doubt. And again, it's going to be really easy for these people to do it, because they are going to be disguised as the people closest to you, where you think that you're not going to care about anybody else's opinion. I'm just going to go after what it is I want. But when the universe disguises it as the people closest to you, or as the people who you really thought highly of you, and now all of a sudden you're talking about doing these high things as well, and they're the ones to kind of shoot down that idea, you're meant to just keep going, right? Like, imagine that. Like, it's like, you're looking up to someone, and then all of a sudden, that person shoots you down. That's why I'm feeling like for some of you, you could be sharing ideas with like a boss, a supervisor, thinking that your boss is mentoring you, and then all of a sudden, boom, you get set up. A lot of these attacks are happening because, these ill intentions, people know that you're already big. Nobody needs you. Nobody knows that you're going to be this big thing. It's like you're already that big thing right now. And people are probably so scared around you of like what it is you're going to do next. Right? So, gosh, I feel like I'm blabbing in this message. I don't know why, or like I'm being redundant, but let's see what else wants to come up for the Divine Feminines as messages to just keep going. You can probably feel these things around you already, but the universe is just trying to tell you what's up, like why it's happening. So we have rejection, loss, and fragmented. Okay, so being set up to, it could be like compete at your job, lose your job, feeling like you're being pushed out of your job, but it's because bigger things are waiting for you on the other side. So do not let this energy or these ill intentions get to you. You might have pitched a new idea, you might have taken a risk and it fell through. It's because the universe is trying to show you, listen, the kind of success I have for you, you're not going to be celebrating with these people. That's why your business idea flopped with these people. I'm trying to get you out of their company because the kind of success I have for you, you're going to be surrounded by people that mean you well. You're going to be supported by a network of people that mean you well. So whatever business ideas you're launching and sharing it and doing it around people that have ill intentions for you, I'm going to keep showing you that, you're meant to leave these places behind. You're going to keep experiencing that rejection and loss, okay? So we have vanity and pride and ego, okay? Some of you may be afraid to let go because of wanting to prove a point, and that's why I'm seeing like a workplace for some of you, a lot of competitive energy. They don't deserve it. You'll prove your point elsewhere. The universe is waiting for you to prove your point in a new environment where you'll experience that growth. And it'll be that whole shift of a mindset. Like I'm hearing for some of you, take a hit. It might be embarrassing to lose this job or to quit this job or to leave these people behind because, again, you're going to be ostracized in some way. You're going to have to build yourself back from the ground up. But I'm hearing what is waiting for you at the top is going to be crazy. You're going to have these people, these exact people who are going to be laughing at you because it's like, yay, it worked. Yes, they're out of here. What you're going to come back with is going to blow their mind. They're going to be coming to you for your product, service, whatever it is. Okay, you guys are going to be doing it 10 times better. All right, so that's what I have for you, Divine Feminines. I hope this one has found you well, whoever you are. I love you guys, and yeah, I will be uploading next a little bit more juicier readings focused on the Divine Masculine, but I had to get this one to you guys first and foremost for the day. All right, I love you guys. Take it easy. I'll catch you in the next one, okay? Bye.